I am doing this on my phone camera, so if you see these weird cuts and like refocuses, I'm not super used to this yet, so I'm still figuring out this whole setup. Was there a first edition one? Oh, there was a first edition one. We'll put the first edition up here and the shadowless over here. So many shadowless. Like I said, see, like I didn't know as a kid. I knew the first editions had like some rarity to them because, oh my gosh, story about that. So I remember my buddy got a full box. Like his parents used to buy him full boxes. It's insane. They used to buy him full booster boxes at the same time. And I remember being so envious as a child, dude. I can't even explain it. Because I would get like packs here and there. And I was always so happy. But like, so he would come to the tournaments with us and play. And because his parents were like one of the ones that always drive us. My parents were always busy. So they were like, yeah, we'll take you once in a while. But yeah, I remember he used to get full booster boxes. And now I've seen how much those booster boxes going for. I mean, Logan Paul video. I mean, everyone's seen that. And then his big opening thing here coming up. But yeah, I can't imagine if he would have like just kept those boxes. But I'm pretty sure he broke them all open. Played with the cards. He had a lot of first editions. Yes, I was like lucky enough to get a couple first edition packs. But like you can see, like I mostly just have shadowless or normal, and I'll have like a hit or miss there of first editions. So most of them were the base set shadowless stuff. I only had like, I don't know how many packs I had a first edition, because I didn't really start noticing that till later on. Even as a kid, like at first I was like, oh, there's a first edition. Like when I was over at my buddy Brian's house, and he started like commenting. He's like, oh, you have a couple blah blah blah. So we started digging through them. It was like, I was like, oh, okay. So then I only thought first editions were the thing special, but yeah, I don't know. I need to get better at my hand positioning here. Goodness, we are going to be doing this for a while. We have first edition. It's funny because these are in better condition than my hollows, and my hollows were like sleeved, they were like front and back, but these, maybe it's just because I had so many of them, so they weren't played and shuffled, but it seems like these ones are just in such better condition. And obviously the hollows, like once you scratch them, you can kind of start seeing the hollows like show up through. So that might be a different thing, but yeah, it's kind of funny how some of these just normal ones are actually just a lot better condition. And if anything, those are going to be ones I send to PSA. I would love to get my kids into Pokemon more. They have a lot of Pokemon cards, but everything's got so expensive so fast. And they're kids, like, so I try to give them to them, tell them that, like, hey, those might be valuable one day. Put them in sleeves, save them. Next thing I know, they're like all over the floor, just spread out, no sleeves, just everywhere. We'd be like, hey, pick those up, and they would throw them in bins, and it was ridiculous. But whatever. I'm sure it probably just killed a couple people here and that, but they're kids. You try to tell them to do something, they're gonna do the opposite. Well, they'll hear 10% of it. I think they put the hollows in sleeves, and then they still play with them, and walked on top of them, and yeah, I couldn't stop them. Trios. Yeah, see, a lot of these are just like a couple, 3. Yeah, see, some of them aren't too bad. But we'll get to them all. Sorry if the cards are out of, like, I feel like I'm leaning more this way, and like, so I'm like doing the cards over here because I can see it because my phone's on the way, but I need to be here, like looking through the phone to do them. I'm probably half of these probably off camera. Oh, whatever. They're all like just rares and whatever. I'm just happy I'm finally getting around to doing all my base set and my shadowless into new sleeves. I don't even know if I need to sleeve the non-shadowless ones, but we might as well. We got sleeves. We might as well do it. I'm just hoping I have enough room in my folders. I only have 2 folders. Okay, here you go. See how many Charmeleons we got. Okay, we got first edition one. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 in one sleeve. And none of them have penny sleeves or anything. So, yeah, I can only imagine how damaged some of these cards might be. Like I said, though, we'll go through them. Well, at least the ones that meet acceptable, like, you know, I'll go look through them, see which ones are centered, see which ones have the least amount of damage to them. Just like those Chanseys. Remember those Chanseys? Oof. That one looked like it got drug on the driveway or something, like I was using it like a ninja star. And I know those are like the rarest ones too, I think, right? Chanseys, and it's the worst ones out of them all. Great. My luck. My luck. I need better lighting. I can't see anything in here. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Go through it, call a couple of my buddies over. Ew. I mean, we got Corona going on right now, but whatever. Wear our masks. Social distance a couple days before we all hang out. Even though we all work together. I mean, like, what's the difference, right? Alright, another page done. Oh my god, there's so many left. 2, 3. Oh god, this one's so heavy. There's a bunch of Charmanders. Oof. So many pages, so many energies, so many trainers. Oh my goodness. I have way too many cards here. Oh, okay, pause. All right. Let's continue on. We got more cards to do. I actually need more sleeves. I'm running low. And my pals are getting bigger. So let's put some more sleeves here. How are you supposed to get these out? They make them just as wide. You can't get them out without, like, pulling them all through weird. Okay. Grab this first here. I almost want to pull out my my other decks, because I know I have some. The only problem is, I'm gonna have to like go through and sort them all so they're all like alphabetical. I should have done that. Not alphabetical, but like in my shadow deck or my grass deck, I might have Bulbasaurs, I might have Ivysaurs, I have Haunters, I have everything. So then when I get to like this Haunter, it's gonna be off in the pile. But whatever, there's only like a few. I had like, I think 60 card decks, so it's not that big a deal, but still, I wouldn't mind pulling my decks out here. I kind of want to find my Japanese cards too. I was going to text my buddy to tell him what Japanese cards I had, because I know he's kind of into that stuff, so maybe we'll find those real fast. Actually, let me go find those. They're just, well, actually, I don't really know when they're going to be at. We'll see. All this stuff. Cards under here. We got more stuff here. Oh my goodness. More yeets and stuff. Oh my god. Energies. Okay. I even had more stuff and that. Let's go through this real quick. Let's see what I had. So these were like my decks. They're kind of mixed because they were just like, see, like I used to sleeve my decks, but I mean they were shuffled, they were played around, they were like, I'm sure that's where all those like little micro scratches came from. Constantly like shuffling them because you're a kid, you don't know how to shuffle. You just like throw them in a pile on the floor and you just start. Or you crappily shuffle, like you try to like bridge them. Yeah, I got like Drowsies, Kadabras, Abras, Mewtwo, Shadowless Mewtwo that's being played. That's great. Mr. Mime, Pincers, energy. Let's separate these actually. Put the Pokemon over there. Some of these energies, oh, because they're the ones that were in the deck. They have the sleeves on them. I don't know if I have any first edition energies. I'm sure I do. I'm just gonna have to find them somehow. Oh, so many energies. Yeah, by the way, we never like went after the tournaments. We stopped playing professionally. We just played our own way. So you'll see a lot of these decks are probably not like super optimized, especially because we're little kids. We're just like, damage. We need more damage. Oof, some of these feel nasty. Some of the backs are just like, feel terrible. Whatever. Okay, so those are all energies. Okay, so we'll put energies right there. So we have another pile right here. So we got Clefairy, with Shadowless, a Venusaur, but it is a normal base set, a Wigglytuff, a Raichu, Haunter, Ivysaur, Bulbasaur, that's not bad. Kadabra. Oh, Silk. And Japanese cards in here. Just Japanese cards just mixed in. Oops, I just bumped my camera. The Misty Trainer one. And a Magikarp. I don't really know anything about the Japanese ones. I'm gonna set those off to the side. I'm gonna text my buddy about those and see if they're even possibly like rare ones. Some of these don't even have sleeves on them. They were just sitting in my collectible bin. No sleeves, nothing. Oof. It's been a while since I went through there. A lot of Professor Oaks. That was like how we played back in the day. Like we just draw more cards, more damage, get those Pokemon out. That's a double backed energy. Turn that around because I'm OCD. There we go. Back. Okay, so even more energies. Another Hitmonchan. Lapras. That's randomly double backed on that one. An Abra. Another Mewtwo, but this was actually as a shadow. So. Another Kadabra. Cool. Okay, so those are my decks that I had. I don't know why. I kind of wonder how many Japanese cards are still in there, but we'll see. I guess we'll get to them eventually.